Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? I'm Mary with Ocean Breeze and Me, and we're having a cold morning. We were 46 when we got up this morning, so we're getting a little touch of that cool weather, but that's it. Then we're back to being nice and warm and toasty. All right. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing today, and unfortunately I didn't get my computer up and running, so I will be looking at comments, trying to look at comments, I guess I can say. All right, so good morning, Tracy. How are you? I had gotten an old shoe, which definitely looks like an old lady's shoe, but it's a shoe form. This is strange. I don't know what's, oh, there we go. Maybe I'm just now getting in. Okay. And I decided that I didn't necessarily want to paint it, but I did want to put some sort of color on it. So I am using, don't mind this will be a bow. I'm using some tissue paper that our sweet Shannon sent me from Rosebrook Cottage. I think that is gorgeous. And it's kind of antique-ish. It's not at all modern. So we are going to put that upon the shoe, which I have slowly started. And I'm hoping, let me tip you down now. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? And Sun in the Mountains, good morning. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Sun in the Mountains. Okay, so, and my hope is that when I have this done, I am going to do a little bit of white right here. And I want to take some lace, and I want to make it look like she's wearing a little sock under her shoe. So, we've got some work to do, so let's get going. I'm hoping I can get the majority of it done. This will end up being, I put it through last night because it took a little bit of doing, but I want it to end up being like a bow up here. So if I don't get to it, you'll know what the idea is. So as I was doing this, I found out that one piece doesn't do it, that I actually need to do 2 pieces of tissue paper because the brown really shows through, but yet I didn't want to paint it. I mean, look at the sole. Oh, sorry, that just deafened you. I don't want to ruin that. So I decided no. I would rather use, is that Shannon? Yes, Shannon. Hi, I'm using the tissue paper today. But like I said, I didn't want to ruin this with paint. So let's get going because it'll take a little bit of time. I love the paper so much, and I think it just makes this, it makes it look like an older shoe. I don't know about you, but I remember my mother having shoes with designs and patterns and what have you on them. And of course, I guess they still do, but there was a lot of designing your shoes to match your dress. My mother was a dancer. She did Arthur Murray's studio, and I'm really aging myself, but she had some beautiful dresses, and she would have her shoes made to match, of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer. And I don't necessarily want to be cutting everything. I want to be tearing. So I hope everybody has had a good weekend. We had a chilly weekend as well. But that is about it for the cool weather. We are now going to get into some heat, which any of you that know me know I don't care. bring it on. I'm ready. So what I gathered by listening to Miss Pat, she is getting her eyes done tomorrow, I believe. Hallelujah. I cannot wait till I will be able to see again. I don't think people understand until you're there, and it's rough. And unfortunately, with me having double vision, I end up turning my head to the left because my right eye is the strongest. So that's what I end up doing. I might have to tip you up a bit so I can see comments. Good morning, Mayor. How are you? I guess you were at the beach over the weekend, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to try and go as quick as I can, but yet I want it to look nice. This will all come off, but I'm going to put so much down, then dry. But you have to agree, this is beautiful, beautiful paper. I appreciate, Miss Shannon, all the goodies you sent. And this is part of it. What I'm going to use as the tie is also part of it. Okay, let me dry a bit. So I've chit-chatted with our Miss Jackie. That girl's tough, let me tell you. She seems to be doing pretty good. She is going to have therapy soon. They're going to come to her house. But she did a voice message, and she sounds wonderful. She's not happy with the meds. But nobody is when you are taking medicine that kind of doesn't let you, kind of puts you out of control, I guess. So make sure that you continue to send prayers for our Miss Jackie and our Jessica. And if Miss Pat's getting her eyes done tomorrow, prayers for her too. And I'm also going to ask for prayers. Tomorrow is my husband's extensive back surgery. So I'm a little on edge, needless to say. So after today, I'm really not sure when I will get back on. It'll just depend on how he's doing, how much how much I need to do for him. I know they're coming in on, he should be home Wednesday, and they're coming in on Friday to bring a special kind of support for the pelvic region that will stimulate and is also supposed to help with healing. So we will see what we will see, but it's going to be a very rough and long surgery. I think I had mentioned 5+ hours. So, but my youngest will be here sometime tonight. So I will have some support tomorrow. Thank goodness. So, all right, guys. Cheers. All right. I'm going to dry it a little bit more so I can take this excess off. Keep getting my fingers stuck in everything. Winston got a haircut yesterday. First time. I wasn't quite sure how he was going to do with the clippers. He wasn't thrilled at first, but then I guess he figured out he might as well resign himself to the fact it's going to happen. But he looks so cute. All that wiry hair is gone. He's nice and smooth and all trimmed around his face. I've been getting dirty looks since yesterday, but that's okay. See a place that's oh, I think it turned over. And if there's any touch-up of tissue paper that needs to be done, I will do that later. Okay. But when I picked up the shoe and I looked at the paper and it was like, I do believe they go together. I remember my mother, every outfit, matching shoes. Everything matched. And it's funny because I never ended up being that type of girl that had everything matched. So what I'm doing is just taking my sander and I'm trying. There is a little line right here from where the sole joins the shoe form. I'm trying to get in there and get it that it matches up. So it looks like the fabric, if it would be the fabric of the shoe, is right into the sole. Try is a big word. And here again, good eyes would help. I really don't want to waste a whole lot of time on this. Like I said, I can always go back. This is easy at the top. So did any of you do anything special over the weekend? Okay, I'm going to use my scissors just to catch it right there, because we definitely can go over the toe. So this is where we're at so far. I think we need the pretty red rose up here. So I'm just gonna rip. We'll use the smaller one. Then I can put the bigger one on top. Okay. Do any of you by any chance have any of your Mother's old shoes. I can't believe that that was not, well, I can believe. There were so many things I had and had to get rid of when we moved. Not that I had my mother's shoes. I guess about the only thing that I have that would be at all related is jewelry. I do have my mother's and my grandmother's. And like I said, I'm doubling up because I didn't want to cover, I didn't want to paint, but it definitely, too much of the brown showed through on the paper. So I'm kind of going over it. So now we have the rose on the toe. And of course that'll come off. Now I'm going to go on the side. So we had hummingbirds and they seem to have left us. I don't know if it's just because it's gotten chilly. I put out fresh nectar, nothing. So I hope maybe later today, when it warms up, that I will see them again. I just find them very fascinating. I got plenty of birds, but I'd like to see my hummers come back. Okay. I am going to take a minute and dry. I'm not really too terribly concerned if it's a little bit wrinkled. That's all right. It's an old shoe. I do it again. Got a paper towel on the floor. So we have no comments. Good morning, Tamara and Barbara. There's one. Lisa. You have hummingbirds? I love them. I could actually, when we first moved here, we had about 6 of them. I mean, as soon as we put up a feeder, it was like a frenzy. But they had kind of left us. I don't know why. I mean, you're not the only ones that has, that has a feeder. Of course, with all the disturbance that's going on around us, I'm sure that plays a part. All right. I may end up taking paper and doing it, taking a piece of paper and doing it. It can come off up here. All right, that I am going to cut. I'm getting everything rolled up in here. Okay, so there we are. Okay. I kind of didn't want to do too much patriotic already because it'll be, you know, be worn out with it. Started too soon. So I've had this sitting beside me for, who knows, a couple of weeks. And sometimes you're just not sure and the right thing comes along, and it did. Sorry, I'm concentrating and I'm quiet. Almost there. Okay. Start using up some of the little pieces I have sitting around. So I finally finished up the, which I know I had mentioned to you, the Poppy Pet contest for our Legion. We did pretty good. We actually pulled in pretty close to $130 on bets for the cutest pet, which isn't bad. So my friend is going to reveal the winner at our meeting on Monday night. And I got the little puppy bandana all made for the winner. We did all of our counting yesterday. So that's over with. So now I'm trying to think of something else that it's impossible to cheat on. So I'm thinking maybe either it could be either cookie tasting contest or brownies. That would be kind of cool to bake and just have it sitting out and hearing. I'm going to have to be the monitor. You cannot tell people which is yours. No popularity contest. All right. You're being stubborn. Come on. Probably need a new piece of sandpaper. Or maybe if you go the other direction, Mary, it might help. Or we will worry about it later. That's a possibility too. It's working there. All right. I thought I don't know if you all have been watching the Americas. I love it, but I thought it was over. But apparently they've started it again, but it's a repeat, but I know I don't get tired of it. I like watching all the different places and all the different animals. I always say I should have lived on a farm. I don't know, though. I'd say by this time in my life, I wouldn't be happy living on a farm. I don't know. I want chickens like Miss Tracy has. Okay. No, I'm rushing. My time is all but up. Okay. So we still have a piece to put on the top, which I didn't necessarily want you all. I jump-started it figuring that I would get it done, at least this much. That's what happens when you figure. Okay, one more piece. My time will be up. It is up. Okay, guys. Sorry it didn't get finished, but I think you know what I'm talking about. What's going to happen? We'll have a bow here. This will be white. And we will have our little lace topper for our stocking or our sock. And that's where I'm at for this one. There won't be a part 2. I'm sorry. I will have a picture when it is all completed. And like I said, I won't be on for a little bit. I will see how things go, and then I will try and pick up maybe things that are open. So until then, you all take very good care of yourself. Again, thank you, Shannon. I love everything you sent. Please take care. And I thank you again for your support. I have 15 minutes. I do. I'm on till 10. Oh, Pat, thank God I read, right? Thank God I can see to read. Okay. Thank you. We got to look out for each other. Oh, shoot. That's right. You started at 9:15, girl. Can you tell my mind's a little preoccupied? Okay. Deep breath. All right. So forget what I said. Shoot. I have been this way all week, or all weekend. Not knowing my right foot from my left. Okay. Before I stop chopping the paper off, let me dry it. So my fingers don't stick. Almost pick it up and think of a ballet slipper, but it doesn't quite look like a ballet slipper. I almost left the hole open to put flowers in. No. I'll think about it. You know, sometimes when you do a project and you think you're done with it, you look at it and you look at it and it's like, I can do this and I can do that. And you end up changing it or adding to it. This part done, dry. All right. It's got little indentions. Excuse me, in it. So it's kind of hard to get it. There we go. Looks pretty good. Yes, I know. My watch is telling me time to stand up. Mind your own business. So we'll have to work on the there it goes. I want the sole to be seen. So you see what I'm talking about. I want to be able to see this part right here. So I will play around with that after I'm off. Got a piece of paper that doesn't. There it goes. And you have got to come off. You mess up my paint job. And you. Oops. All right. Looks like we're good. Now, mind you, this is what I see. I'm quite sure there's a lot of you that your minds are going 50 miles an hour about what you could do. Which is fine. That's what it's all about. This is where the seeing gets tough. I think I saw Sheila on here. Hi. I'm like, when I saw Pat's comment, I'm, oh my gosh. I was ready to say goodbye. I think the only thing I've done right this this week was I made a good turkey dinner on Saturday. Other than that, my mind has been all over the place. I don't think I want paint there, but it can go there for now. So I'm going to put more tissue paper on the inside there. Brilliant girl. Okay. I can do touch-ups later. Let's get the paint dry. So my vision is the foot is in the shoe. And she is wearing, which of course, no, they would have worn stockings. But this lady is wearing nice white socks. which almost I could put not only a ruffle across the top, but it could go down the sides. I may have to think about that. That didn't take long, but I will say one thing. And you probably will agree with me. It's a bit white. So I think we should tone it down just a bit. I don't know how much I have on here. Paint wasn't dry somewhere. Okay. All right. I do need to put the paper across here. Do I have glue yet? I do. Yay. I'm gonna go this way so I can see what I'm doing. Don't know. There it is. I think a button would look good on this shoe too. Now it's time. So there's the ruffle. I think it's going to look cute. And I have the bow to tie. And I might find a button to put down here. So, thank you all again. And you'll probably see me in comments, but I don't know when I'll be back crafting. So you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. Watch for me in and out. And once again, thank you all for your support. And I'll see you soon. Mwah! Love to all. Bye-bye.